So whether most people are aware of this or not, every bank has what I would call a client card where you can withdraw money from different types of accounts. But you usually need to go to that bank machine, otherwise you end up paying a premium every time you withdraw money. So I know that certain bank machines in Thailand will accept my bank cards, because my bank card, I've covered it with tape, but it's called Interac. So anytime I go to a bank machine in Thailand, I have to look for an Interac sign, which is a minor inconvenience. If I was in a really small town and I didn't know where all the bank machines were, finding one that had an Interac account might be an actual problem. So, but the problem gets a little bit more complicated than that. For example, I have a RBC, that is Royal Bank of Canada card, and I have two accounts attached to this. And one of them is my Visa credit card. Now, for some reason, this client card for RBC does not allow me to access my Visa associated RBC co-branding card, which essentially is a different card that I have to carry in my system, which is this. So there you can see the RBC logo at the top and the Visa card down below. There's also a hologram on the back and a special number in case I'm ordering online. And obviously it's chipped. Now, how did RBC and Visa decide to come up with the same chip? Because the machines have got to agree on this chip. It's one thing to scan the numbers, but that's not enough. We need extra verification and proof, so we have this chip, which, if you can see, the difference between my CIBC bank and my RBC bank, the little sort of bronze colored chip there, is significantly different in design. You cannot use your RBC bank and use your CIBC bank. You actually need two physical cards. And in the case of the co-branding with RBC and Visa, well, there you go. Two separate cards and two separate little brass chips in those cards. Makes it tricky when using bank machines, because once again I have to decide which account am I drawing money from, and also it kind of means I'm resorted to ATM machines, which is unfortunate for me because every time I use an ATM machine I get charged 220 baht automatically, and then back home in Canada I get charged another $8 per withdrawal. So when I withdraw money, I have to withdraw a substantial amount of money, don't I? Now, if I'm just paying with my Visa credit card, chances are I don't have to pay those kinds of fees, right? Instead, some tellers and some merchants here will charge me 3% interest. So when I use my Visa credit card to pay, for example, my fees at PayApp, I have to pay the tuition fee, and then I also have to pay an extra 3% just because I don't want to walk around carrying my tuition in the form of cash in case somebody robs me, or in case I lose it, or I leave my backpack somewhere or something. So it's much safer, and I feel better paying the 3% interest that often vendors will charge me over here, simply for the sake of convenience. So when it comes to Bangkok Bank and Union Pay and this co-branding, are people going to have to use two separate cards in order to accomplish this? Can Bangkok Bank and Union Pay, can they agree on a little brass, whatever you want to call it, security protection? Or is it actually going to be a situation of people carrying around two cards? And then another question is, what is going to be the interest rate? Is that interest rate going to be changed at the beginning, like for example, maybe it drops from 3% to 1% just for the early adopters, and then are they going to increase it in the future once, you know, machines catch up to the technology? And there's a lot of people that are Union Pay users, and there's a lot of people that are Bangkok Bank users. And combining the two is actually a lot more technically difficult than what I think everybody expects. I think part of the solution to this would be to poll, to be at the banks and at these Bangkok Bank ATM machines, polling people and see what people think about this inconvenience of carrying around more plastic in their wallet. Or how would they feel about a slight interest in their rates on the money that they withdraw? You know, these kinds of polls are very, very good and useful in strategic planning. And so with Union Pay and this company on board and Bangkok Bank and their people on board, once again, we have the strategic alliance, we have this synergy, hopefully, of more brains working on the same project. And I guess time will ultimately tell. So thanks for watching my quick little tutorial on co-branding and the different types of co-branding, and I hope you found this enjoyable. Bye.